This one here was pretty scratchy. There you go, Keebs. I like finding buttons. Check this surface find out right here. I've never found a flat button like this. This is a 1952D. Well, this is something that I don't find very often. I've already got it out and got it cleaned up. I'm not sure what this is. Back on the last colonial house out that I've worked. See the horses right over in there. And out of that hole right there, I got another piece of horse tack here. Iron ring. I like finding those. Got a good rain early this morning. So I think that has helped these signals a little bit. I've hunted all this, but I'm back in with my AT Pro. And this one here was pretty scratchy, but it is another buckle. Probably a piece of horse tack, but it's a good find. Here's part of a bit. I've never seen one made like this. Never in my life. We'll have to get to some of the older gentlemen here in the county maybe to look at that and ID it. Some kind of horse tack, I'm sure, but never seen one like that. Out of that hole right there, why don't you look at that fork. Now that baby's old. Sure is. That's a nice find. There you go, Keebs. I'm picking my game up a little bit on kitchen utensils. That's a good find though. I ran this fork through electrolysis for a couple of hours and you can see it's cleaned up real nice. Some of the points are broke off, prongs there. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but if I get that in the sun just right here, it has US. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of research and see if this is Civil War, World War I, World War II. But it is definitely a U.S. Army fork. That's a great find. Out of that hole right there, which is, turn that off. I don't know, it's probably going to be about 6 inches. I had a real choppy signal here. And I don't know if that's going to focus here in the shadows. But it is it's a wheat penny. And it's a 1950. That's the year that I was born. That penny's as old as I am. Real scratchy because it had a big nail right beside it. But I was getting enough of a high tone that I dug it. Good find. I don't know if you can see it or not, but if you look right down below me here, that's about 100-foot drop down to a creek there. My colonial site is right up here on top of the hill. Found a lot of buttons, and we found a few buttons that have washed down right here. I found a cut 8 real up there a few weeks ago. But anyway, and it's hot here, and before I get all big and sweaty, I want to do a shout out to a couple of buddies of mine, PA Cohen Hounds. I hate this site, and I tell you why, is because they find a ton of large scents. I don't know what it is about my neck of the woods here in southern Kentucky, but we just don't find any large sets. So, all joking aside, they've got a great site, and they make some good finds. So go check them out. PA Cohen Hounds. Like, subscribe, and share, and tell them that 7 sent you. Out of that hole there, I trust that that is a mule shoe because it is so narrow. It's where they work the land right here. Used to be a tobacco patch right up on this hill right here, just right the other side of that fence. That's where the old house was, and then later years we had tobacco in there. But that's a good find. Check this surface find out right here. Tips broke off of it in one ear right here. But that was a nice point, thin. Fairly common here in Kentucky to find arrowheads on these sites. That's a good find this morning. Out of that hole right there, I've got part of a two-piece button. It's got some kind of decoration on the front of it. The back is gone. I like finding buttons. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this is a 1952D, and it is it's a wheat cent. That's a good find. I got a strange flat button here. It's got some decoration. It's kind of cut into it right here. The shank is broke off. There is still some gold gilt. I don't know that you can see it, but I turned it in the sun there a while ago, and you could see the gold gilt right down in there in that area. I've never found a flat button like this, but that's a good find. Well, this is something that I don't find very often. I've already got it out and got it cleaned up. 1948 Washington. Silver quarter. Been a while since I found a silver quarter. Of course, the sites that I work generally don't have stuff like that. I am on my colonial site, and you can see how grown up that everything is right up in there where I want to hunt. Anyway, that's a real good find right there. I'll take it. I'm not sure what this is. It's got a hole in it. It looks to me like in the ground here it's been in a fire. There's a bunch of charcoal right in here. And this is, I don't think it's Cohen. I about halfway believe it was a button, but I don't know.